on the last album writing process that we just finished.
Mm-hmm.
Even better yet, we had we just finished an EP, and I think we banked around 30 songs or something.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Almost Spicy podcast.
Here we are, once again.
We have a very special guest today.
Very special.
DeCarlo Jackson is joining us.
Hi.
Everybody clap. Nobody claps.
He's introducing himself with some ASMR, right in the mic. Just hi, hello.
Hey, I mean, the mic's picking it up, so we don't have headphones.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. DeCarlo Jackson is, what do my notes say? Multi-instrumental.
You've known me for 6 years,
dude.
Well, sometimes you gotta introduce, cause
but our audience might not know you.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
You are a multi-instrumentalist, producer, ex-Drew Kiss roommate.
Yep.
Mate in general.
Mm.
I mean,
what's this about mating with Drew Kiss?
Yeah, you've mated with Drew Kiss.
That's some news I haven't heard.
Yeah.
Dude, how are you?
I am okay.
Yeah.
I'm great.
That's okay or great? That's different.
Yeah, that is two different answers.
Yeah. Okay, computer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dude, thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
Thanks for taking the time. You're a busy guy. We had to, work this in
Shuffle it
somehow.
around, yeah.
Yeah.
You just flew in from all over the country. You're always flying out.
Is that a Manitoba mug?
It is, yes.
Wow, I lived there for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, my roommate.
That's 2 Manitoba mugs.
My roommate went to school in Manitoba, so.
Where the hell is
University
that?
of Manitoba?
Yeah.
That's where I went.
Really? No way.
Where is that?
Manitoba.
What state?
Canada.
Oh, Canada. Really? You went there?
The state is called Manitoba.
Oh.
Yeah.
The province is
The
called
province,
Manitoba.
yeah.
What is called Winnipeg.
Did you get a bachelor's?
No, I dropped out.
You dropped out of college?
Yeah.
Why would you drop out of college? To be a rock star? Ladies and gentlemen,
Contractually.
You said trying to? You tried to.
Contractually.
Dude, I just want to jump right into it, man. What is the rock star lifestyle, tour lifestyle, EXO tour life?
EXO tour life.
Are you loving where life is right now? You're part of arguably one of the biggest bands current day out of Minnesota.
Yeah.
Hippo campus. You got 5 other bands, 6 other bands. You're always playing music, man.
Yeah, man, all my friends are dead. Push me to the edge.
And you're okay with that?
Uh-huh. I like a cliff. I like a nice cliffside.
You like a nice cliffside?
You like a nice edge. That's nice.
nice edge.
Yeah.
A beautiful view with a beautiful death. I don't know.
That's as far as we'll go because this is the Almost Spicy podcast.
Almost
we don't
Spicy
like to go too
podcast.
far.
Nah, it's a bit spicy.
It's a
little
just
too spicy.
just a wee bit
spicy, a bit early.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a good clip with Ben doing an accent. Talking about beans and toast.
Beans, toast,
Toast on beans.
toast on beans. Got me fucked up,
Dude.
You guys been to the UK?
I've actually never.
No,
and I want to.
Fuck y'all talking about toast and beans for?
We're uneducated swine.
Come on.
Come on.
Keep calm.
I don't know, but I always get told that I look like King Cruel, so I feel like by osmosis I can talk about beans.
Rock bottom. Now I'm running away.
That Letterman set, it was crazy. He's just playing an open E that whole debut. I mean, it's crazy. Yeah.
Amazing.
It's out of tune, but it just works.
Also, you got to keep in mind that was with Letterman. That's crazy to think about too, because that's old school. Yeah.
Maybe I'm misquoting. No, he's been around. King Cruel's been around.
Yeah, he's been
Have
around.
you met King Cruel?
Archie. No, I wish.
Yeah.
Brother.
I wish, dude.
You're just
Holy
like
shit.
us. We haven't met King Cruel either.
Yeah.
He's
We're all the
actually
same.
no. He's about to go on tour. He's gonna come around. He's specifically only playing the smallest venues that you can possibly have.
That's sick.
Which is actually really
now
cool.
that I think about it, you do look like British.
Yeah, that's what I always get.
Remember what we were talking about in the car on the way here?
Hell yeah.
This motherfucker looks like his parents are from the UK.
Did we say that?
You can tell.
Oh, we were
saying-
we were talking
people-
about parents.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Lineage,
It's
yeah.
funny because my dad took a 23andMe and we're 90% English,
Yeah,
and then like
yeah,
the other
obviously, dude.
the other like 10%
You
was
look like Nigel Thorne.
it was literally like it was English and Scottish. It was like there was nothing else, just that on my dad's side. I know nothing about my mom's side, which is
Really?
like that'll be like a scary shock.
Ukrainian.
Yeah, you gotta put that in the clip.
Dude, that's a clip. Dude, you look like Nigel Thorne. This is
You
a
gotta
roast
put the
battle.
picture.
Bro.
I actually have no clue who that was.
You don't know Nigel? Don't look it up.
Don't look it up right now. Look it
Don't
up
mess
later.
his flow up.
Look it up later. Look it up later, please.
No, I'm determined now to like. Look
No.
No.
You might walk off. What if he walks off, man? Dude. That's not how you spell Nigel. No.
Oh, motherfucker.
God damn.
Motherfucker. I didn't know we were talking to fucking Rugrats.
I'm just
No, is that the same?
the wild thornberries.
Yeah,
for
it's not
what it's worth.
Rugrats.
But probably
It's the
similar
same
writer.
It's the same.
Same
draw.
creative team,
Yeah.
probably. I don't know.
I think so.
Was Rugrats Cartoon Network or
No, they're Nickelodeon.
No,
They're
yeah, they're
Nickelodeon?
Nickelodeon.
Oh, my name's Paul. You know the gorilla.
Oh
I
yeah,
think.
totally.
Yeah,
No,
they
it was a little
were
monkey, yeah.
Yeah. With the third eye.
Genetic, mutation.
Bro. Yeah. Well, speaking of touring artists, DeCarlo is a touring artist.
Speaking
Are
of
you?
touring artists.
Yeah.
Speaking of, he's a touring manager. He tours artists.
Oh,
You?
me?
No. You?
Yeah, I'm a tour. I live on a bus for
You-
portions of the year. If that's
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
How much of your year is spent on a bus?
Nowadays, like 2023.
It depends on the album cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends on what we're writing at the time.
Yeah.
So
Like LP to EP is different.
Is it mostly you're just touring with Hippocampus, or are you doing
yeah,
other
I don't
bands?
really tour with any other bands.
Yeah.
Not yet,
Not
anyways.
yet,
I'd love
yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say probably 2 to 3 months out of the year.
Okay.
Oh,
And that's
I'm
like,
on a bus.
But total
Like if you
shows,
put it all together.
Is that mostly like from like summertime to like fall?
Yeah,
or-
like if you put it all year together, any of the traveling I do is probably a total of like 2 to 3 months. Like
Yeah.
I just did my first bus stuff this year last weekend.
Okay.
But that was only for like a couple of days.
But you went bus to plane to bus kind of thing.
It was a
Okay.
crazy movement schedule. It
Yeah,
was so
yeah.
weird.
And you're telling us about being on an airplane for 4 hours with
Yeah, we got
all the
stuck.
gear.
We got stuck. Apparently something froze.
God
Like
damn.
some weird cap or something froze on the plane.
in Milwaukee.
Yeah, there's this white dude sitting next to me, and he was like, "Oh no, the plane froze in Milwaukee. This unexpected coldness."
This unexpected
You're
coldness.
just talking. You're just
It was so funny, dude.
You're just sitting there like, yeah.
put your AirPods in.
This unexpected
This
coldness in March in
unexpected coldness.
Milwaukee.
Yeah. It's like, where are you from, sir?
Milwaukee.
Yeah. It's
He was
like, I'm
funny as
sorry.
hell.
He's drunk, man. Yeah, is it true? Like you've toured the states. Is it true that Wisconsin is the most drunk? Like they say they're worldwide. They're top 3 worldwide. Like most consumption of alcohol.
That's an interesting ask. Personally, for what it's worth, I've been to all the states for the most part, but
Yeah.
like, I don't really go nowhere.
You just
Yeah.
show up to the venue
I'd just be
just-
at the venue. I'd be on the bus.
Yeah.
in the
And I'd just
hotel.
be minding my business in a hotel. Yeah. I
If
don't
there's a
really,
hotel,
like-
right? Because you might leave after a show.
Which,
How about
like-
the bus?
I feel like that's just like a stereotypical thing that most people who are like
Yeah.
touring do, because it's like your job. You're just like you're there to do
Yeah, I'm not
business.
trying to
and-
like get up to nothing crazy. It's
Yeah.
not like the '80s. And,
It's different now.
I mean, yeah.
And we're talking rock star lifestyle, man.
It almost sounded like you're like, yeah, I was there in the '80s. Like it's different now. We don't do it
Hey,
anymore.
it's
We
not bad.
actually do have a crew member. This dude named Matt. He does our front of house sound.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this motherfucker has been touring for decades.
Really.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. He
And
has
it's-
some crazy stories about going to Japan.
For real.
Oh, I'm just.
What kind of
What
bands
a
was
guy.
he with?
He tours with this sort of jazz vocal group that's really popular.
Okay.
They have some Grammys, but I can't remember.
But he's toured with some other
name of
legends in the
them.
past too, like.
I mean, that other band
Oh,
is
that was like a lot of his
low
time.
key like legendary in its own circle.
For sure. Yeah. Dude, that is.
Yeah, he's done a lot of shit. Most crew people have the cooler stories in the band.
Yeah, no,
absolutely.
for real. They're there early and they're there after the
Well,
show. Like,
and they're also most of the time with multiple different bands.
Yeah, like they
That's
just
facts.
got more experience.
Yeah. It's like
don't know.
they're there touring with so many different people. They meet so many different people.
Yeah.
On
It's
like
top
parents.
of that, it's like
They're like parents. Is that? I mean, I know that's nice going around with the same sound guys. That you have kind of consistency throughout.
Yeah,
you
our
know
tour
it's going to be
managers are
right.
dad for sure.
You said what?
Our tour managers are dad.
Yeah,
yeah.
tour dad. That's bad.
But you kind of gotta be.
You need. I mean, the tour manager.
You gotta have a tour manager that is like a dad. Otherwise, you're just gonna go nowhere and get nothing done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got his shit together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody listening at home, this will be out before your next leg of the Hippo Campus tour. Check out Hippo Campus in your city. DeCarlo Jackson sitting down with the Almost Spicy podcast.
You're making it sound like we're a radio show.
I mean, at this point, we're everything. We're live.
We're everything. We're live. We're rolling.
I want to talk about your
Love it.
solo project. That is your camera. I want to talk about because I mean, okay, so you're in Denim, which is a super group here in Minneapolis. Arlo is just like
A superb group.
that's a superb group.
That's
like
also kind of a super group.
it's like a super group.
based on the
man.
definition of super group.
I don't go. I'm like super can be small. Super can be anything, man. To me, super. I've never been charged to go to see a Arlo show, so like
Oh right.
a Tuesday night for 2 hours of free jazz, anything like jammy, like man, it's a trip, man. You have a drink, like it's an escape. You playing live music, like you're providing an escape to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Who had a shit day at maybe a job they don't love. It's not ideal to not love your job, but like it happens, and you show up, and music just takes you somewhere else.
Totally.
It's like,
Yeah.
dude,
really cool.
yeah, man. But I've heard some of your solo work, and you have a lot of solo stuff like on Bandcamp. I don't think you're on other platforms too much, right?
Yeah, Shite Ideas #1. Check it out.
Shine?
Shite.
Shite.
Shite Ideas.
Yeah, shite ideas.
Shine Ideas. Bandcamp exclusive?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
Technically.
plan on. I made most of those songs in my room at my last crib in Uptown.
Uptown.
That was a cool spot.
Yeah, it was. It was.
It was a really cool spot.
Yeah, I would just record at night and stuff and try not to make anybody angry at me.
Yeah, dude.
Whenever I'd record trumpet, I have to play like super quiet.
Oh, that's
I
tough.
believe
It's
that.
kind of hilarious.
Yeah. You can hear like you're holding back, maybe. That's why it's a demo, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. I don't plan on
Not
finishing the
those songs.
songwriting process and all
Okay.
of those things.
Yeah. What about
And I
coming
mean,
up?
you could
though?
argue that the songwriting process is already done, and
Yeah.
that's why. There's so much to the business of completing a song,
Yeah.
mixing
It's a
and
whole nother half.
mastering,
Yeah.
all this
Registering
all this
with BMI. I know
stuff.
that.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
you've
I
been
also am already registered with BMI.
with BMI. Yeah. But I know that you did that like maybe 3 or 4 years ago. Like, but you could have been collecting for like 10 years. I remember you telling me that. Like, you're like, I'm just now getting around to this
Yeah.
BMI deal. But yeah, no, like, I don't know. Then you might get lazy to release something if you're like, oh, I got to do all that. Like, the song's done. Like, I still have to register it and like send it out to radio. And it's like, oh my God.
It's I don't want to attack myself too much, but it's maybe like out of laziness in a way.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of coming to grips with myself as like an artist.
Yeah.
Artist in this era usually means like a social media person with tattoos on their face, probably
Yeah.
sings with auto-tune.
Probably.
So I've just been starting the singing with auto-tune part.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So what does artist mean to you then, rather than the like perspective of how you described?
Kurt Cobain's an artist,
Yeah.
Technically.
but also so is every member of the Hippocampus crew.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I just-
Just creating, right?
yeah, I mean, if you take something from nothing to something and you enjoy it, you're probably making art,
Yeah.
Yeah.
regardless of what you call it.
Yeah.
We talk about alchemy a lot.
Yeah,
here.
sure.
It's
Yeah,
kinda
that's
like
art.
the same. But you're something to nothing, nothing to something.
Like that whole process of just having some form of idea and shaping it from shit to something, or it's still shit.
or
you know,
leaving it
it's-
as a shite idea.
Yeah, shite ideas.
Exactly.
Bandcamp exclusive out now.
Exactly.
Name your
my
price.
shit
There's got to be a
thoughts.
paywall, yeah, for your shit ideas.
This is the first paywalled episode, actually.
It's like,
Dude. And are you finding time right now to work on solo
No, I don't got a
production?
laptop.
You don't have a laptop?
No, my shit's out of commission right now.
Oh, shit. Is it in the shop?
I would leave it charging
Yeah.
like all night.
Yeah. For
And,
weeks.
and I
or
would
what?
just like leave it there and not really use it sometimes.
Okay.
Apparently that's bad for its battery.
I didn't know that. For one night or for weeks?
For weeks.
Yeah,
for as
okay.
long as
I'm
I
like,
had
you're
it.
not in town. Like, you
Yeah.
left them.
Yeah, and I would just leave it, but I wouldn't like let it die.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you're supposed to like run the whole battery, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
And then charge it.
It would be
Unplug
apparently
it.
better for the battery if I were every time I went out of town to just like leave it there
Leave it
and let it
unplugged.
die,
But you
then
didn't.
come back and turn it on when
Okay.
I get there. But
It was just juicing
yeah,
for weeks.
For a
That shit
while.
was juiced, man.
yeah, my battery's all degraded apparently.
Run a Tesla on that,
Yeah.
on that bad boy, on that lithium.
on that
500%.
lithium.
That's probably an older computer. No, was it a newer?
Yeah, I don't know. I bought it from some guy.
Yeah. Well,
Had it for like a year.
bro.
Rip.
Wow, get a new computer. I don't know.
Rip.
Wrote some songs though, so that was good.
That's good.
I mean, that's all
Maybe it
that
was 2
matters.
years. I don't remember. I don't remember.
So you're not even like making music then, or are you like just
Exactly.
writing
And that comes around back to like what an artist is. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really. Like, I understand that an artist is a person who sings with autotune and has face tattoos. But,
Contemporary, maybe. Right?
yeah, I'm being facetious when I say that.
Yeah.
But, like. It's more important to, like, covet your relationship with the medium than to, like, be a prolific creator.
Yeah.
I think, I mean, to become a prolific creator, you have to, like, really polish your relationship to the medium. And I mean, being prolific is polishing your relationship to the medium.
Yeah.
You said
But,
media?
like,
Medium.
medium.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
whatever it is you do.
Owning your craft, like being the
Yeah,
best
exactly.
at that thing. Like,
My old trumpet teacher always used to say, stay humble to the craft.
mm.
And I feel like that's always been, at least in terms of my trumpet playing, that's kind of always been my biggest, like, that's like the hardest lesson to learn. Is like, it's worth it to every day sit down and just polish your relationship with this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Every single day.
Even if you don't want to, even if you're like, oh, I don't feel like it today, or I'm busy, like, it's never, you're never too busy, really.
Yeah, exactly. It's like not being humble enough to the thing.
Yeah,
You
dude.
know, it's
Thinking
like-
you're like, so other things are more important or anything like that, yeah.
Or like then you get back to your instrument, like, I got this.
yeah.
Like,
But yeah, or
maybe-
thinking you're so good that you don't even need to touch it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. So,
Like, no one is, you know?
No.
Like, no one is.
No, and someone will always, if you don't practice, someone's going to pass you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, we talk about what Gary Vee said once, just like, you can't control how good you are, but you can control how fast your output is.
Mm-hmm.
And if someone's faster than you, they're literally gonna pass you. It's like
Mm-hmm.
a race, and that's just the game, man. So, trumpet is that your main instrument, your main love?
Yeah, I guess so.
Was that your first instrument that you learned?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that probably 5th grade.
Third.
3rd grade.
Yeah, well, my brother is a year older than me.
Okay.
And in Minnesota, at least when I was in school, you like start school band in 4th grade.
Yeah.
They don't let you do it before.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
my dad just bought both of us instruments at the same time.
Oh,
So
head start,
I started
man.
in 3rd grade, he started in 4th grade. But we both started at the same time.
At that time, yeah.
yeah.
And you're talking about Vontae.
Yeah.
Okay, shout out Vontae. I'm trying to get him on here, man.
I'm sure he'll come over.
Yeah. I'm sure. Hopefully, man. Yeah, and then, but you've played bass, you've played guitar. I've heard your vocals,
Drums.
drums,
And also I'm doing piano lessons.
piano lessons
Oh,
right
yeah.
now.
Right on.
So you're all over the fucking place. And then, of course, you're in Ableton, right?
Logic.
Logic. Logic boy.
See, they're catching up. They're catching up.
Yeah, we got bring up the chart.
We
Yes, everybody.
yeah. Mark the tower.
Yeah.
We always like bring this up because I was always been like, Logic is it. Like Logic is such a great for the money. Everything else, like it's so
Logic's dead.
versatile.
I
And
mean,
then he's
In
very
the
much
end,
Ableton.
it's like, again, the only thing that matters in art is your relationship to the medium.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
You know, like,
Yeah.
It don't matter. Logic, Ableton. What's the other one?
You gotta
Pro
master
Tools,
it, yeah.
Yeah,
goddamn Fruity
FL,
Loops.
yeah.
Goddamn
absolutely
GarageBand shit.
I mean,
it
Steve
absolutely
Lacey
doesn't
got
matter.
Grammys off GarageBand.
On his phone.
bro, that shit is
Yeah.
nuts, bro.
That's the
It
nuts
don't matter
part.
what DAW you use.
Yeah, exactly. No, it definitely doesn't. It's
It
just
just matters how you relate to that DAW and how
Yeah.
you can if you know how to get the thoughts across that you were trying to get across.
yeah.
It's a tool. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they do have like different purposes. Like
So I have
in
been writing.
different pieces.
I have been writing to answer that question.
Oh, you have been writing.
Yeah, but I just don't really it's just me and a guitar sitting in my room trying to figure out how to sing, trying to figure out how to do it better.
Yeah, you're not recording anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind
Well,
of
voice memos, I'm sure, on the phone, maybe.
I only really started playing guitar a couple months before the pandemic started.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, at this point, it's more
Been
than
a
3
minute
years.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
So you're a pretty good guitar player. But you had played bass for years before
Yeah,
that.
I played bass for a long time.
And that transition
tons of bands.
is not the craziest. Yeah. Yeah, so that's yeah. I love playing bass. So I always play guitar, and it's just fun, like to pick up a bass because it's a different feel. It's
I've
like
been playing a lot of bass recently, actually.
okay.
Been doing songwriting sessions with. I don't know if I'm allowed
No, yeah.
to say.
Oh, you don't have to. Well, this will be out in a month, so maybe
Yeah, but
you don't have to.
I don't know if I have the clearance to
No,
say.
no,
I can
definitely.
say it in the room, but you guys all have to
Bleep it out.
Yeah.
Bleep this name out. You've been writing songs with.
Yeah. Redacted.
He didn't actually even say it. No.
I was like redacted. Okay, sick. Don't know him.
Yeah. Oh,
I never heard of
artist?
Redacted. Yeah, he
Oh,
tight,
Bon
he
Iver,
tight,
okay.
he tight. Oh,
Yeah.
but I've been linking up with me and Evan Slack and
Yeah.
Nutter and fucking Alejandro and
Oh, we love Dro. Yeah.
Aaron Baum.
I never heard of him.
It does sound at Ice House. Does a lot of other stuff.
Okay.
Oh really?
Ice House is.
I mean, that's above my pay grade. You know what I mean? I just pull up for the sessions
Oh,
and
for
be
sure.
what's going on.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes in the future.
Yeah.
I don't think he just
He doesn't drop music
M2 is
off.
also a really good example of what I mean about your relationship to your craft.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that matters to him more than anything else.
Kind of perfection, or or just the actual craft. Like if it feels good.
How he feels about music.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he's interesting, man. And maybe he wouldn't even mind us talking. I mean, we've known. He's been in your house, our old friend, DJ Micro Penis, He used to tell me about records, whole records that have never seen the light of day, just because. So it's just you
100%.
make it, and it doesn't even have to come out. But you're I made it, and now I know that can happen. I think he did drums on a whole record that just nothing came of it. It's it happens, man. It happens.
That's
Yeah,
insane.
my friend Nathan from Hippo said he's always so deep, but he said some shit one time about I'm lucky that any of my music comes up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The fact that anyone wants to hear any of the music is a blessing.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So
That's
it's
what you
just
said? Yeah.
in regards of not hearing a large majority of the music that's made actually.
Yeah.
On the last album writing process that we just finished.
Mm-hmm.
Even better, yeah, we had we just finished an EP, and I think we banked around 30 songs or something.
Wow.
Put them away, vault.
That's crazy.
Yeah. The
Damn.
EP's 5 songs.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's you're literally you made a whole project, a whole other project.
Maybe
that could have been
arguably 2.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's gnarly, but that's how you pick the best ones. I mean, I heard Rick Rubin talk about Chili Peppers do the same thing. They might lay 30 songs and then they'll pick 5 and then do another amount and really finish a record.
Yeah.
That's exciting, man. But that's dope. Just because
That's insane.
flowing like water. Everything's got to be like water. I mean, then you see these charts and you guys are pros, man. So that's how you play it. You can't, create one day and not create one day, and no, you have to just make it. This is shit. This is shit. This is shit. This is okay.
This is shite. This is
This
shite.
one's
This is
amazing.
shite.
This one's the hit.
Fucking shite.
Bullshit.
Dude, Yeah, man. Otherwise, you'd never get there. Everything happens because of something else.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing, man. I want to get serious. We're gonna talk. We're asking you some of your philosophy right now, man. What are you kind of running with current day to keep you sane? Some philosophy, anything you can share with us, man. Some mantras.
It's all shite.
It's all shite, mate.
It's all shite.
Don't expect anything.
Well,
Beans.
yeah, man. I don't really. We were kind of talking about this a second ago. Like,
I was thinking about that.
I don't psych myself up at all.
Yeah.
I don't like. I should give myself more words of affirmation every day.
Okay.
Yeah.
I should really focus on that self-love so I can reflect that.
Yeah.
But I don't, mate.
You do self-care, man.
Yeah,
You got your routine.
In my own way, I'm thinking about rolling up a spliff right now.
I mean, we're almost at intermission.
But it's like, I don't know. I know the things that bring me peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's largely about carving out the time to do that stuff.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So there's this one specific trumpet warm-up I do every day called Flow Studies.
Fuck yeah.
Takes like an hour or something to get through. But it's like fully so worth it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
when I start it, every single time I start it, I'm like, ugh. And then halfway through, I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'm so close to done. And then by the time I'm actually done, I'm like, fuck, let me throw some more in there. You know what I mean? I gotta get some more in.
A few more reps, dude. I mean,
it's so crazy.
That's just like going to the gym and shit. I mean, that's like, that's,
absolutely.
That's badass. Yeah, I've heard you do it, I feel like. Just like being over at the
It's
old
a really
house.
long, it's a long tone warm up.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's just for, it's more of a tone thing than like some other kind of, it's not like for speed or fluidity.
Purely
or,
tone kind of thing.
Yeah, and just,
Power.
yeah, air regulation, like keeping your airflow like very specific and knowing how much air you need to add to kind of access the different registers.
That's so gnarly about like woodwinds or brass in this case. Just how the force changes the note, which is badass. I mean, it's like, Beyonce on a treadmill singing the song, trying to stay in breath and everything.
Man, I've heard about that. You think that's real?
I mean, they post those videos.
You guys think that's real? They posted videos? Oh, shit.
I've seen videos.
Is that true? Is
You've seen
AI?
videos of Beyonce? No.
You guys post the videos in the comments.
Yeah, well, you can do that on Instagram
You
now.
can't post videos. You can post videos in comments?
You can reply to a comment with a reel, bro.
Was it a real? Oh yeah. That's right.
Or stickers and shit.
You can do
too.
you can do GIFs now too.
Huh.
It's only like it's been released only to like a select amount of people. I think you have to have like an actual like professional account.
No. Speaking of
Yeah.
these weird subsets of Instagram people,
Right.
the photographer in Hippo, Brit, she doesn't get ads.
What?
Yeah.
Her feed has no ads.
She's a part of like this very specific like focus group of Instagram users who just like
no ads.
she
I used
just
to be like
doesn't
that, man.
get ads.
She
Like,
probably hasn't updated.
She has the
commercials.
most pure
she has
Instagram.
it's updated.
She's
dude.
got the latest.
She's our social media person for the most part. Like, you know what I mean? Like, her shit is updated. She just
Yeah,
like her account. Does
She's
not
got the
get
most
ads.
pure Instagram
Yo.
possible. Like,
They're like, we can't even target her.
I'm
with that.
done.
Yeah, like no targeted
We
ads at all.
saw her.
yeah.
Yo, does the Hippo account get ads?
Of course,
She
everybody's
doesn't.
account gets
Yeah,
ads, dude, except for Brit. Like,
Brit,
it's so
what's the
crazy.
secret?
What's the secret?
Yo,
How do we not become a victim of
yeah.
marketing?
We just
Oh,
lost the camera.
we
Ladies
just
and
lost the
gentlemen, this
camera.
is the Almost Spicy Podcast. We'll be right back after this intermission with DeCarlo Jackson. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. This episode is sponsored by Big Tobacco.
Big Tobacco.
Hello,
Joe Cool, the camel.
Joe Cool is coming out. He's going to bust through that wall.
He's gonna-
just like
It's
the
like the
Kool-Aid
Kool-Aid man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a cigarette.
Joe Kool-Aid Campbell.
Joe Kool-Aid.
like-
Fuck yeah, dude.
Joe Kool-Aid Campbell.
Kids, the only
Sorry.
way
It's Campbell.
the only way you can stop vaping is by smoking cigarettes. It's a simple transition.
The only way to stop vaping is to start smoking.
Is to start smoking.
This episode is sponsored by nicotine patches.
Crazy. You guys remember those Truth Campaign commercials?
Oh yeah, they're amazing.
Yeah. Are they still going?
Oh, they're always going.
I haven't caught a new one. Like,
Get this. what is the Truth Campaign, and why do they have so much money to make such high-budget commercials?
Those are good commercials.
I've been thinking about that for the longest time, and I guarantee they are a lobbying group.
Follow-up question. Is the Truth Campaign owned by Big Tobacco?
It totally could be. I wouldn't be surprised.
Because, like, you know, like we were saying, you know, there's no cigarettes on TV. They don't put cigarettes in commercials.
Yeah, but
They really refrain from people smoking cigarettes in movies.
So they had
the
to
only
get it
commercials
in.
I ever seen growing up with cigarettes in them was the Truth Campaign commercial.
But you still see the cigarettes in them because they're anti-cigarette.
Well,
Yeah.
and that's a funny thing because you literally cannot showcase any cigarettes
That's
like in
insane.
advertising.
Unless you're saying,
Truth
don't do
Campaign.
this.
Yeah.
Don't do this.
Right.
You know, I mean, that goes to that word.
Hashtag dare to do drugs.
Hashtag do it.
Well, we learned like a while ago the whole reason that trading cards exist was because of Big Tobacco. Because in order to get kids like hooked on it, they came up with the whole idea of adding trading cards to
To
each
the packs?
to each pack. You
I
remember?
forgot about that. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, that's fucked.
Like, isn't that
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
wild?
Yeah,
like,
we should talk about
Kings,
psychological.
the kings
It's like
of marketing.
giving candy to a baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Scheiße.
Delicious candy sticks. Yeah, I mean, I think they call them psychological warfare, but what is the word? Covert operations, where you go into your competition's business and ruin their business from the inside.
Sabotage.
Sabotage.
Espionage.
Espionage. Yeah.
CIA.
It's kind of like that, maybe. I don't know.
Black Ops shit.
I was good. Yes,
Wild.
exactly.
Yo, we
Some
have
real
a,
ambush shit.
we have a super cut we're trying to make, so we have
Okay.
one
Okay.
question. Aliens, yes or no?
Yes.
Boom.
Beautiful.
You heard it here first on the Almost Vikings podcast.
Yes.
That's a clip.
Let's wrap. That is a clip.
Yeah. Have you ever seen a UFO?
Nah.
And
I'd be too stoned. I wouldn't know
You
to
wouldn't
look
know.
for the identifying
You're like-
factors of what a UFO is.
you'd be like, I'm tripping, bro.
But man,
It's like-
Longley has a crazy UFO story.
Are you
If I-
serious?
Really?
If I recall that correctly, I might be thinking the wrong person.
Why don't we
but
have him on the
man,
podcast?
I heard some crazy UFO stories from that motherfucker.
Really?
I think. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, probably though.
But yeah, like, some motherfuckers really see UFOs.
They see them. Yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I've never seen a UFO.
You
I'm
have to
not one
look.
of
You
them.
really have to be looking. It's weird, and there's like protocols and whatnot that I've just started learning about this. So say that it's all true. Say that there is disclosure, and then it's like public knowledge, common knowledge that there's aliens and whatnot. What do you think changes in society once that's fully disclosed? I think that like grocery stores stay open, hospitals stay open. Do you think anything really changes with full disclosure?
I have two things to say about that.
Yeah,
So try to keep me on track.
I will.
I remember being in high school and literally watching a video of the Canadian Parliament talking about their interactions with aliens.
Yeah.
That could have been some fake video, but I'm pretty sure that was a bunch of old, crusty, white Canadian
Officials.
Parliament members talking
Yeah.
about the Greys.
The Greys.
I'm pretty sure.
Land of the free.
And so this
Definitely.
whole thing about the Greys, and that's kind of why we base in movies like the shape of aliens
That's
that
right.
we pick.
Yeah.
It's because of a race of aliens that apparently have had contact with.
Yeah.
So for what it's worth, like, that is kind of public
It
knowledge.
is.
Yeah.
It's been a slow disclosure.
It kind of like is public knowledge, and
It
it's
is.
like not like, are there aliens? Like,
Yeah,
that's not
yeah,
even
yeah.
a thing.
I
But that being said, have you seen fucking Interstellar?
I haven't seen it, but
actually,
Drew Kiss
funny enough,
always
I
talks
haven't
about it.
either.
So basically, I think that if aliens were real, that kind of just, this is my second point. Beyond the fact that I do believe that aliens,
Right.
I do think that, point one is, I do think that aliens are public knowledge.
Yeah. Okay.
But like, B, I think aliens don't interact with us because time works differently from the perspective of a creature that's more advanced than us.
Yeah.
You know what I
Definitely.
mean?
Yeah.
Like
There's
time
rules.
and space works different. So like physically, you know, like ghosts could be aliens.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's so many ghost stories and paranormal stuff,
For
and that
sure.
could just be like,
It's part of the same
It-
maybe world, paranormal kind of thing.
yeah, it's like they're so far advanced from us that like they probably don't interact with matter the way we interact with matter.
It's different,
So
man.
like
yeah.
the way we're sitting on this couch, they don't exist that way.
yeah.
So like they probably like
It's
even
different
if they
rules,
did
yeah.
exist and they are existing,
Yeah.
it's just like more than we can understand.
Yeah.
Kind of
Yeah.
like God in a sense as well.
Yeah.
It's like it's just a little bit too. That's why so many different civilizations talk about what God is and they try to figure it
Yeah,
out
yeah,
or
yeah.
something. It's just like it's a little bit too advanced for our tiny minds to comprehend.
It's
because
something
just
else.
like yeah, it's just like above our realm of understanding, and it's probably
yeah.
above our realm of like feeling, touching, and existing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So like the idea of aliens interacting with us is like they
kinda
would probably
funny.
have to somehow dumb themselves
yeah, yeah, yeah.
into this dimension.
That's a
to
theory.
do that.
That's a theory, even with like the humanoid kind of bodies. They're like, oh, this is what they look like. We have to kind of like mirror them so that they can like recognize that
Yeah.
we're here. Going back to the interstellar kind of movie thing, yeah, the CIA has been working with Hollywood for years, since the 40s, basically crafting an image of aliens so that we're actually scared of them, so that eventually, if
We
they
can
want
go to
to,
war against them.
you said what?
We can go to war against them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a false
Yeah.
flag war. We have ships recovered already, and they reverse engineered the ships.
Our
They
people already know what aliens are because
Yeah.
we've been slowly teaching them
They-
misinformation
yeah.
for generations.
and then with these with these man-made
Sure.
military ships that that the United States government and other governments have made, they model them just after legit ships, so that when they want to launch, our Lockheed Skunk Works ships, like we'll be like, oh, that's actually the real ones, like because they literally modeled them after real ETs.
Sure.
Very
Yeah,
wild.
man.
Wild.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, the dimension thing too. And we talk about this every episode, but it's just like the atomic bomb went off, and that's when there was like a lot of them coming here in 1945, because it was such a big explosion that it's possible that it was felt in other parts of the universe, like parallel dimensions and whatnot. And they were like, "What the fuck?" Like, and they pull up.
What the fuck are you guys doing over here?
Yeah.
They've turned
You
off
guys
nuclear
chill out.
warheads, bro. You've heard this, DeCarlo? They've turned off ETs have turned off nuclear warheads.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. There's already like under oath testimony from generals, like 3-4 star generals, that were like, yeah, like we saw a bunch of ships swarming, and then our nukes turned off, bro. And then they all get these telepathic messages. They're like, you don't have to do this, but if you
Please
do,
fucking
you're
stop.
screwing up. Like, yeah, they're like, you can do this, but like it's not gonna be good.
Yeah. I think the way that we exist in the world is unique to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's probably other types of existences that
Oh, for
exist
sure.
at the same time as us.
Yeah.
That like exist differently than us.
Oh, absolutely.
What about
Yeah,
the
I don't really know
oceans?
how to explain it.
No, I mean it's hard to. Yeah, like
I'm a fucking musician, dude.
Yeah.
Don't ask me this kind of fucking
I
question.
know. Well, yeah, we got
You know
to
what
got
I
deep
mean?
into
Like-
it. We just had the one question.
All
It's
I
just
know is
aliens
that I
question
watched
mark.
a bunch of movies.
Yeah, well, I mean,
My G, a bunch of movies.
as you can see, there's education in there. Yeah, I mean, it's like us looking at ants, right? And then them looking at us. So maybe it's a similar thing where we're the ants.
Or like,
and there's
for
something
instance, you're taking your cat somewhere. So
Yeah.
you put your cat in a cage, right? I bet cats understand that. But then you put your cat in a car, and I don't think they have any concept of what's happening.
No,
No, they don't.
they think they're in a room.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I don't think that's like
yeah.
dogs do. I guess maybe
Yeah.
they do. You see dogs with their heads out the window. So maybe
Dogs
they
are
understand
different.
that they're traveling in a vehicle that's going faster than they can move.
That's weird. I don't
You
know
know,
if they can.
maybe
That's
they
a
can
good
understand
question,
that.
dude. I like that.
But it's like, you put so many cages around a person, then move the cage around a little bit.
Yeah,
That's a whole new reality for some motherfuckers.
dude,
You know
for
what
real.
I mean?
Yeah, I don't know if they know, if they're like, yeah, I'm in a vehicle, or like what they think, or if they think, much
Anything.
than beyond what they're seeing.
Right.
Bringing it back to the hippocampus. What
Oh,
was?
sure.
I just want. I dropped
Let's
my
come
notebook.
back to Earth.
No, I wrote down the name of that EP that you released, or that the band released. but I dropped my notebook. Wasteland, the newest EP from Hippocampus, man. What's your favorite song on that one?
Oh, you know what? I know we're releasing it right now, but
Okay.
I think it's not all out yet.
Oh, the record. Okay.
Or no, the EP.
You have a few songs out though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, that's a good
Here,
time.
let me check Spotify. They'll know.
Spotify knows.
My distributor.
We're slow to get on Spotify. We uploaded almost a week ago.
Yeah, we know exactly a week.
And we're not even on yet.
Yeah, I was looking at it today. I don't
6
know why.
days.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
still
we're
not
only
there.
at 2 singles right now.
2 singles out
Yeah,
of
but
an
it's,
upcoming.
it's 5 songs.
Wasteland, stream everywhere. Yo, yeah, no, I like the alien talk, man. Yeah, I don't have too much. Yeah, we're gonna talk about some of the content you consume.
Oh, sure.
Well, so I think a big question.
This is going to be exciting.
You're gonna love this because I love this.
Okay, let's hear it.
Manga or anime?
Manga
Why?
is better.
I 100% agree.
I should keep going, though.
Yes, absolutely.
Is there more about that?
There's definitely more about that.
Yeah, I mean, manga leaves more to the imagination, but more importantly, it leaves the pacing up to the reader.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the most important. I think pacing and timing is like kind of the most. We just talked about pacing and timing in the context of aliens, not being in the same reality as
For us to
understand
because
it.
time is different.
Yeah.
You know, I think pacing and timing is the most important, one of the most important aspects of like
Storytelling for me.
living,
Yeah.
music,
Yeah.
fucking running.
Yeah,
I don't-
or
I
even
don't- I don't
comedians,
run,
though,
But
like,
probably it's important to run.
You know, a comedian, like when they're doing
totally.
delivery of a joke, a comedian
Yeah,
has to be at
exactly.
the perfect timing. for
It's the
that shit.
timing and the pacing that makes the
Yeah.
joke funny.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
like the punchline.
Yeah, but it's instinctual almost too, like with performances. But then, as a reader, you're a performer kind of this story in your head.
Well, the story, the story is being produced at the rate your imagination can think of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas when you're watching an anime,
it's set up for you.
you got a motherfucker throwing a punch, but at the same time he's explaining the name of the punch
Yeah.
and the impact of the punch
That's my biggest
and like
gripe.
where he learned it. Where we got
Also,
a flashback
the back-
going on, and it's like what the timing of this is like.
Yeah.
It can be precarious.
Yeah.
Some animes obviously handle it way better than other
Yeah,
animes.
100%.
But in the end, I think, books have been books for a long time for a reason.
More than television. Yeah.
I think manga is such a more beautiful art. Like not like completely dissing on like anime and what the art that they're able to create, but like there's something about these people are hand drawing each scene to an incredible detail. Like Vagabond, for example. Like that's like holy shit.
Sure.
That's like art that you could take like one little cap and like put it up in a museum and people would be like, this is incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some skilled ass.
There's like no, it's insane. And and a lot of times they're putting this out weekly. You know, like that's what makes it like really insane is they're like able to do this consistently.
But we have
And then
South Park
also-
here in the States, where it's like they're doing kind of a similar thing.
Yeah, in terms of pace,
there's-
but at the same time, like, what are those dudes?
Trey and
Matt and Trey.
Yeah, Matt and Trey.
They don't have physical ailments because of how hard they work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They maybe do. I don't fucking know
Yeah.
those guys
Right,
personally.
What is physical ailment?
Well, like historically, most like writers for like manga are literally pushed to the fucking edge.
Like they're sick.
They're
Like a lot of them are sick and have
like,
like physical impairments and
like
shit.
Oda from like One Piece. Like I mean, this dude's there's more than 1,000. What is it? They're at 10.
Is that a writer?
79.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the
Mangaka.
creator.
Mangaka.
Mangaka.
Yeah.
That's the guy.
That's the title for a person that writes and
Dude.
draws manga.
So he
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
like he's 90, but he's really like 47 or something.
No, so like there will be random times because he's been consistent. Like he's literally super punctual on when they come out. But there's times where it's like there's a break, and that break is literally because he's like
needs to leave the house.
He needs to do something else.
He needs to stay in the house.
He needs,
or he needs to go to the hospital.
yeah, it's
Like-
He's got an appointment. His wellness check.
well, this is like how insane it is. He has a secondary person that should anything happen to him, they will continue the storyline exactly how he envisions it.
Yeah.
That's like SpongeBob.
Because they
too.
haven't plotted it. They have One Piece finished already.
Yeah, they do.
The story.
They got it in the chamber. They haven't put it
Yeah.
out yet, but it's like, you know,
Gnarly.
they have the pieces. I don't know if it's all drawn.
Yeah.
But they have the,
The
ending
storyline.
storyboarded.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
because you got to keep in mind this has been going for 20 years.
Is that one of the longest running?
Yeah, easily.
It is.
Dragon Ball is longer
Okay.
because that came out like
Also, that's not really true either.
really
Just because Dragon Ball is like multiple different things.
yeah
multiple
that's
different properties.
that's true.
Well,
There's Dragon
yeah.
Ball Super is still coming out right
Yeah.
now, but Dragon Ball has been done for
Years.
30 years.
But like as a franchise, like it's
Yeah.
been
yeah.
Continuous.
So the
It's been
franchise
continuous.
of Dragon Ball, and that being said, the franchise of Dragon Ball is also degraded
Drastically.
exponentially
I mean,
with
yeah,
every
yeah.
single new series they put out.
God damn. The next one's on.
Except for when you
EXD.
compare Dragon Ball Z to Dragon Ball Z Kai.
yeah.
Then it was
Some
a
of the
step
voice
up.
acting in Dragon Ball Z Kai is better than the voice acting that
Yeah,
they
yeah,
did in
yeah.
Dragon Ball Z. But that's all that is. It's just like a republication. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, but
Yeah.
like Dragon Ball GT is garbage. Dragon Ball
Yeah.
Super is garbage.
I would get excited when I was like really young about GT for some reason. Just
yeah,
like
because we were young.
the
Yeah.
bigger the hair, the more blonde. Like,
Yeah, that Super Saiyan,
like,
Super Saiyan 4 transformation was
yeah.
tight.
It's like,
Yeah, well, it's
crazy.
funny because
Wolf
like, yeah, at what point does like these Saiyan
monkey tail.
transportation be, yeah, too much.
wolf.
Please
Wolf
and thank
tail.
you.
At what point what? What did you say?
Well, it was just like how many different variations of a Saiyan can you be? It's like we got Super Saiyan, we got God Saiyan. What's above God Saiyan?
Dude,
Super,
me and,
Super Saiyan,
Super
God,
Saiyan.
Super,
Yeah,
super,
it's like
super,
God.
super God.
me and my childhood homie, bro, we used to like hold our breath and like force ourselves to turn red and like. It was like I remember hearing about kids dying because they would do that and then like punch each other in the gut and like they would die because they were just like I think it was a blood thing. It's like,
Yo, Americans do the darndest things. Holy shit, dude.
Give me all.
well, he was
your-
Filipino. That was the thing. So
Oh,
like
God
it was like I
bless
was
his soul.
in good hands or whatever.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Wow.
he was like
But-
a fighter, but
He was a fighter. He was a fighter for real. Like a
I did kung fu and I don't know what he did. I think he just watched Dragon Ball Z.
wait, your friend actually passed away from.
No, he didn't die. We just heard
Oh.
about it in the news
Oh.
while we were doing this. Yeah.
Oh,
We were all
we're,
doing
like,
turning
red.
our face red. Yeah. Ishmael. Shout out Ishmael. Contact me, Ishmael, if you're out there. I got some pictures when we were children. But yeah. dude.
Crazy.
that sucks.
So
Yeah, that is sus. Pause, man.
okay, so now what would be your favorite like? We this is a 2-part question, but favorite manga. Okay.
Tough. Oh, right now.
Wait, what's the second part?
So I was then gonna ask anime then after, but like
oh, sure.
we'll start
Sure.
start manga.
Yeah, that is tough
That sounds tough.
to say. Because right now I'm up between Haikyuu, the volleyball joint,
Yeah,
and
that one's going for a while.
Yeah. It's done now.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, 402
Nice.
chapters, and
I'm not really into sports.
like I thought Solo Leveling was really cool, but that's Korean, so that's called a manhwa. We might as well not
I
even.
think I read like maybe 1 or
talk
2
about those.
chapters,
Jesus.
and I was like, never really got into it.
Oh man,
I know a lot
you
of people that are
tweaked.
like, you really have to, but I never got into it.
So if it's from Korea, it's called not.
It's called a manhwa.
Manhwa.
Manhwa, like HWA,
Oh, okay.
MANHWA. Yeah.
Okay.
But
I was gonna
like
yeah.
that's tough, man. Either maybe Haikyuu or like World Trigger. I think World Triggers are really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a biased answer. Maybe because I really like the World Trigger anime a
Yeah.
ton. Like that's maybe one of my favorite animes. Actually, not one
Really?
of my favorite mangas.
Are you watching
This is hard.
a lot of this stuff on tour, like on the bus and whatnot? Or?
I used to.
Okay.
But I started collecting books this year.
Yeah.
I have a ton of books now.
That's awesome.
Ooh, that backpack's gonna be heavy.
Yeah, it was. I'm gonna try not to do that so crazily again.
Fucking
Like I really bought on the last full tour we did. It was like I bought like
Dang.
I
Really?
bought like a ton of books.
More
It's kind of
than-
cool though.
Yeah. for
It's
sure.
cool. It's cool to have like that like collection of like, especially those types of stuff that you just love.
But you want to travel light too at the same time.
I found this one called Rooster Fighter.
That sounds
Interesting.
It's about a rooster.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like the normal shonen.
That's it. It's about a rooster.
It's like the normal shonen, but it's about
Yeah.
a rooster. dude.
Yeah.
That's badass, dude. They're way more creative overseas, I feel like, than here.
Oh,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
100%.
Oh yeah.
What's going on here? Like the school
But
system,
no,
the food.
They have original pieces of work.
Maybe.
It's
Yeah.
definitely it's thank you, Michelle
Definitely both of
Obama.
those things.
Michelle Obama. Dude.
But okay, so you said World Trigger would probably be your favorite anime then, or is there?
I mean,
another one?
Naruto. It's like hard pressed to say I like any anime
Yeah.
more than I like
How
Naruto.
do you feel about Boruto?
It's pretty much trash tier, but there's like a lot of the last few episodes. Apparently, they've been doing manga canon stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like so, like the cool shit from the manga that
Yeah.
everybody's been reading.
Yeah,
which
'cause
I'm reading Boruto. It's fantastic.
Yeah,
but the
I read-
anime is like literally, like the anime comes out weekly,
Yeah.
and the manga comes out.
Pause.
The manga comes out monthly,
Yeah, but
which means there's
it's
no choice but for there to be,
To be-
4 times more bullshit in the anime than there is in the manga.
absolutely.
I mean, filler's
It's
filler.
just
right?
like what, dude? That seems like a weird plan, but
Well, and I mean the other thing too is like Boruto, the manga, is not traditional manga. It's a long, like full chapter. Like it's like 4 or 5 in one, pretty much.
yeah, they'd be like sometimes 50 pages. I
Yeah,
feel like maybe
I was
30,
always amazed
40,
by that. 'Cause
30,
I'm
40
like,
normally.
I'm so used to being like so short-term disappointed. Like you get to the end and like, oh, I want more. Yeah, exactly. Fuck. Yeah. It's and it's always there's some like I just caught back up on Jujutsu Kaisen.
Sure. I never read that one.
I gave up on it for a little while because I was not feeling where it was at, and then like I was at work and I saw a dude like with the Jujutsu Kaisen shirt, and I was like, "Dude, you like Jujutsu Kaisen?" He was like, "Yeah, I read it religiously." I was like, I gave up on it.
Gojo's really, really pretty.
And he's literally like, dude, you have to get into it, get back into it. And finally I caught up and I was like, holy shit, this is legit.
Hell yeah.
Like, this is fucking sick.
Dude,
But-
the only anime I watched growing up was Drake and Josh. No, dude. I watched
that's
Naruto
weird.
and I was like too young and I was kind of like thrown off by like the sexy something, sexy.
Sexy
Sexy Jutsu.
Dude, I was like, oh my god, this
Greatest.
is like next level. I gotta, this is
This shit
blasphemy.
is pervy.
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah. I was, dude, a youngin', man.
Shout out to Jiraiya.
Oh my god. God bless your soul.
God bless your soul.
No spoilers, he dies.
R.I.P.
Have you been to Japan?
Nah, I missed my opportunity, and I literally, every time anyone brings it up, all I do is beat myself up
No,
over the
I'm
fact
sorry.
I didn't go. We
But
did
I
some
didn't-
shows.
yeah.
We did a show in Thailand,
Oh, fuck yeah.
and then followed up by a show in Korea.
Okay,
In
so you were
Seoul?
getting close, kind of. Like,
Yeah, and then, but that was like the end of a really, really long tour where we did like Australia
Oh my god.
and like the UK.
That's
and,
amazing.
Like, we did a ton. We did a couple more continents than I'm used to.
Yeah, yeah.
You know
So
what I
you guys,
mean?
do you guys have a lot of fans out there then?
The shows are definitely smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say because like that's amazing that you're able to go out there with this reach. I mean, just
is
thinking
badass.
from the perspective of you're here in Minneapolis, you know, and you're able to
And there's
reach,
listeners out there.
reach all those people and like
Right.
yeah.
Well, the
those
internet's
areas.
just been crazy, right?
Yeah.
To even
Yeah.
reach those areas, the distribution. Well, Australia, they want everything, man. I feel like they're like,
Yeah.
come here now, and it's like everything's
Pretty much
twice as
Europe.
expensive. Yeah, dude.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
you
cool,
were in Korea, and then they were like
Yeah,
Japan, and you're
yeah.
like
Literally,
home?
dude. Literally. That's all that happened.
Yeah.
Like,
tired as hell.
the
like-
crew, a bunch of the crew guys were like, "We're gonna hit Japan, dude, and we're just gonna kick it."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Damn, that sounds fire."
Mm-hmm.
But I'm so tired. I'm gonna go home.
Ah.
And like,
Was this
I
pre-COVID?
shouldn't went to fucking Japan. Yeah,
Okay.
100%.
Fuck, man.
100%. That was pre-COVID.
That is that's another kick to the
Yeah, because you
Kick
wouldn't.
in the teeth.
Yeah.
You wouldn't.
New
You
Hippo
wouldn't
Campus
have
single.
been
Check
able
it out,
to.
all streaming.
Shit. Japan version out now.
I got a cool trumpet solo on there.
Ooh,
You're
run
right.
that shit right now.
And that shit. Play that back.
Well, you'll get a chance though. I mean, like,
Yeah,
it'll
one of these
happen.
fucking dice.
Yeah, Kiss wants to get out. He's been wanting to go out there for years, man. So
Sure.
some kind of family trip or something.
Man.
I want to go to Japan really bad.
Yeah,
It's
it
been
would
on.
be
It's
cool.
been on my list.
You just need thousands of dollars. Be okay. Follow our Patreon. No.
This is behind a paywall.
Dude, yeah, this is definitely our biggest episode yet, man. We're already breaking 50 views, and it's not even
Whoa.
out. It's not even fucking...
Yeah.
Shout out to every single one of you guys who watch this. Thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Yeah.
you.
Everybody, hopefully you learned more about DeCarlo Jackson if you stumbled upon this video, man. We're getting towards the end. Is there anything else that you want to talk about, touch on? We talked about the tour coming up in May.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about aliens. Yeah, dude, I feel
Anime.
like you're in a good place right
Manga.
now in life, man.
I've been really loving those Joe Rogan deep fakes.
Hell yeah.
Okay. The Rogan one specifically?
Yeah, because they'll be like Joe Rogan and that one. Who's that one smart guy who's
Jordan
fucking
Peterson.
super annoying?
Jordan Peterson.
Yeah.
Oh my
Peterson.
god.
And they'll just be deep faking a crazy ass
Yeah.
conversation.
Bro,
And it's
he's-
just
literally
like-
so funny.
Oh,
dude.
they're hilarious. It's
It's like every single time.
Have you seen the ones with like it's like Minecraft? They're all playing Minecraft, but it's like Joe Biden, Trump,
Yeah.
and like Obama.
Oh yeah, they're like talking. I've seen them where they're talking about Overwatch.
Okay.
And that one
Yeah.
crushed me, dude. I love
Yeah.
Overwatch. This
This
shit
AI
is
is
so
crazy, bro. Bro, there's like this TikTok sound where it's just like Rogan's voice, like 5 layers of it, and it's just like supposed to make you feel kind of dizzy, and it's just like, well, yeah, but what about it? And it's just like what we're doing right now. That's just like podcast chatter, and it's hilarious, dude.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
yeah.
this AI is going fucking gnarly, dude.
This is going insane.
Yeah,
funny. Oh yeah, so manga over anime for sure.
yeah.
It's just kind of better. You heard of Blue Lock?
Yes,
The one
I
about
have
soccer?
actually. Yes, that everybody's telling me that's what I need to read right now.
Yeah, that
Blue
one
Lock?
in particular. Yeah, Blue Lock.
Lock.
That one in particular is
I'm not a
like,
sports manga anime person, but
hey man, I don't give a shit about sports.
I've been told. Well, like it's not even like care about sports or not. It was more so just like I've never been into them because just the dynamic of them just never really.
That's
appealed.
when epic battles happen right on the field.
yeah.
Yeah.
They incorporate that.
But I've heard
I
it's
like that.
fucking fantastic.
It's like going to a hockey game or something. And seeing
Dude,
some
I
guys
feel
hit
like
each other.
reading Blue Lock, like talking about how to be a better musician.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
can you expand on that?
The main character, Isagi, is super into the concept of devouring the people around him to get better. And in music, you know, you have to learn.
By osmosis, like.
Well, yeah, I
man.
grew up taking lessons at this place called Walker West.
Yeah.
And they were like, you got to learn how to speak, you know, like you got to like copy your parents before you know how to talk.
For yourself, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and that's like all music is. Like you have to like learn how to say sentences from other people
Yeah.
in order to string your own conversations and stuff together.
Definitely.
You know
Yeah,
what I
we
mean?
haven't even touched on a lot of music stuff, man.
Oh yeah, I could get too into that shit.
Dude, could
Don't even-
you run some of your influences by us? Who did you grow
Actually,
up listening to a little bit?
Let's pause for just a moment.
Gonna turn it back
Let's
on.
turn it back on because I actually love this and I want to continue.
Yeah. If you don't mind, if we
Yeah, sure.
dig
Yeah.
into it a little bit.
All right, we'll be
Almost Spicy podcast.
right back.
I'll be raw about my.
Brr, brr, brr.
Oh, I couldn't say what my favorite cut of steak is, but I would have to say the least flashy the bone,
Yeah.
the better the steak.
Flashy as in
Like if you got a real crazy looking bone, real cool looking steak,
like a tomahawk.
a motherfucker probably not gonna cook that shit right.
They don't.
Oh no, at a restaurant, 100%.
You know what I mean? Like,
Tomahawk's probably one of my favorite cuts of steak because
Really?
it's the
I'm a
easiest.
ribeye
and that's
guy.
that's
the easiest to
that's
cook.
no attack to like chefs at
Yeah,
restaurants
yeah.
or anything
Or
like
Salt
that.
Bay.
Like, because I'm not.
No,
I'm
you
not
can attack
pointing
Salt
out
Bay.
any specific restaurant
Yeah.
or any specific chef. It's just like I don't know. I've tried to cook a steak with a bone in it, and I feel like I can cook,
Yeah.
but I will fuck that up.
With the bone.
If that steak is too pretty, like I'm probably gonna fuck
Really?
that up.
Where it's like
That's,
Oh,
interesting.
100%.
That's interesting because
I just know my own limits.
Yeah.
cuts like ribeyes and like tomahawks are generally like I would say easier to cook compared to like a fillet because like a fillet is like a much like denser piece of meat. So like the actual like getting the right temperature of what you would want is way harder on a fillet than it is with some of those meats.
Well, that
Also,
bone's got good flavor though.
also there's
Oh,
like
yeah, of course.
there's other hacks to like cooking. Like you can sous vide stuff, so it's like you put it at a certain temperature where then you just flash it and it's
I fuck with that.
cooked perfectly.
There's a difference though between a person who's good at cooking and a chef.
For sure.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I as somebody
For
that has
instance,
worked
there's a-
in the restaurant industry
Right.
for 6+ years, I
There's
know
a
this very
difference
well.
between someone who runs fast and a person who runs.
Yeah.
Right. In the Olympics, right? Yeah.
You know, like it's just like
Dude, I feel like
I don't know how to handle a bone in a steak.
Yeah.
But I feel like
I would assume most motherfuckers don't eat.
you're good at like the shrimp pasta.
I guess so.
I feel like you've done that one a few times. At your crib.
When I was living in Uptown, I was real obsessed with learning how to make Chinese food dishes.
Ooh,
So I
interesting.
didn't have to pay for them.
that's low key. Like
So-
people aren't doing that. I've
Yeah,
never heard of
yeah.
people trying to get that down.
So I kind of cracked something that's sort of in between a lo mein and a pad thai, I guess.
Yeah.
I
I love to hear that.
I tried to crack egg foo young, which
Did-
is just
did-
so hard.
Did you get a wok for it or no? Really?
Right.
I did get a wok, but I don't have a burner for it.
Yeah,
I was
that's
just
the
an
thing.
idiot. I didn't think
That's the thing.
that through.
You're like ordering it.
Because like with a wok, there's so much stuff you can do with those.
Yeah,
cook
but
it really
getting
well.
that temperature controlled is
That's huge.
important. But I don't know.
Yeah. The temperature's everything.
One I really want to get is omu rice, the Japanese dish.
I don't know that one.
Sorry, we're talking about food now. Whoa,
Yeah,
What
we're-
was the bit that we?
What
that you said you wanted
what
to
did you
talk
listen to growing up? What was in the household?
Scheisse.
What influenced your music taste and performance style? We were talking about influences, and
Don't mind that.
You kind of you are your influences to an extent, right? We were talking to Ricky yesterday, and she had
Love
brought
her.
up,
She's great.
yeah. No,
Shout out Ricky.
Shout out Ricky.
She's fantastic.
And I forgot to do the Rick bit, and I wrote it down. But anyway, so she brought up Erykah Badu, and we were like, yeah,
I love that for her.
Yeah,
I
right.
love that for her.
And we're like, you're not offended that we're like, you give us a vibe of Erykah Badu. We're not saying, oh, you sound just like Erykah Badu.
No, but we got that feeling like the one like Immortal is what we watched, and it was like immediately I was just like, this feels a lot like Erykah Badu.
But then she was like, I'm flattered by that. Like,
Yeah.
one of my biggest influences, I'm resonating,
Yeah.
that vibe. Amazing. And I'm like, yeah, some people might be pretentious and be offended. Like, no, I don't sound like anybody.
But
It's like, there's no way.
she also did say it was like, well, was it Erykah Badu? Like you sound like an off-brand or something like that.
She's got some hate, maybe.
Yeah.
It depends how you say it, right? If
Yeah.
somebody's like, oh, great, like another Erykah Badu, it's like, what do you mean? Like,
One time, I feel like I'm a shitty trumpet player. A lot of I could go into about applied theory stuff and making changes and
Yeah.
trumpet
bullshit.
technique.
Basically, I've always performed a lot.
Yeah.
And one time I was playing the Twin Cities Jazz Festival, and I got off stage, and this guy came up to me and was like, you give me a real Don Cherry vibe.
Oh my
And
God.
that joke is not gonna land for most of the people who are gonna fucking see this shit.
Yeah.
But that shit was wild.
Yo, I know the name, but I really,
That shit was such a wilding comment, dude.
Is that a
holy
jazz player
fuck.
or no?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
the trumpet player who played with Ornette Coleman. Ornette Coleman is one of the most widely recognized free jazz guys.
Yeah, we're uneducated here.
He did this one thing one time where, first of all, Jackson Pollock made the album cover for this record.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but
I didn't even know he did album art.
for Ornette Coleman, motherfuckers do whatever. You know
Didn't
what
he
I
do
mean?
the Certified Lover
Ornette
Boy?
Coleman is next level, dude.
Didn't he do Certified Lover Boy? No, that was a different guy.
What?
The Certified Lover Boy cover?
Who's
What
that
you
by?
talking about?
The name you said?
Who's Certified Lover Boy by?
Drake?
By Drake? We're talking about Jackson Pollock and Ornette Coleman.
You can cut all this. Okay. Continue.
Jackson Pollock definitely did not do.
He didn't do the pregnant emoji? Okay, never mind.
No.
Yeah. Pull that up.
Nah, I don't think so, dude.
Okay.
But
I thought you did.
he did this thing one time where
Pause.
he had two different free jazz groups recording separate songs. That free jazz is open improvisation and listening. So he had two different groups playing at the same time and just had them panned to either speakers, so there's like one on one side, one on the other side.
What the fuck?
And that's the record, and Jackson Pollock did the album cover for it.
Whoa.
It's just
What
like-
year was
it's
that?
just gnarly.
Sounds like some 90s.
No, it's like I don't think it's the 50s. I want to say it's like 60s.
Did they have
maybe early
They did
70s.
have panning back then. Or like
Yeah, they had Jackson
stereo.
Pollock.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
panning?
Panning, yeah.
thought you said
Painting, they had
painting.
paintings in the 60s. No, stereo was newish
Yeah.
in the 60s.
Well,
So
yeah,
you
I
listened
mean,
to a
there
lot
were-
of that.
Yeah.
You said what?
Well, no. I don't
No.
really remember how we got on. Oh, because this guy said I sound like Don
Oh,
Cherry.
that's right.
And it's like, you just have to know a little bit about free jazz and shit.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think it was a compliment, but it was like, yeah, that shit was
Kind
wild
of a
as fuck,
backhanded
dude.
compliment. You're just like,
Holy shit.
Because it's so wild, I guess. Some
I
of the
was like
stuff,
a
yeah.
kid, and I also sucked at trumpet. So
Okay.
it's just
Interesting.
like a little bit, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's for the people who know, I guess.
No, that is good though.
But like,
Yeah, what made you fall in love? What was your first record you bought? Like,
high key, the first jazz record I purchased
Mm-hmm.
was Red Clay by Freddie Hubbard.
okay.
I'm still a huge Freddie Hubbard fan to this
Okay.
day. Huge Freddie Hubbard buff. And primarily, I love Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers, which
Yeah.
kind of has hosted like pretty much every cool trumpet player and sax player
Okay.
throughout jazz history at some point.
Are they still active?
No, dude.
Okay. This is what you came up on.
Actually, Wayne Shorter just passed away. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
He was like one of the last jazz messengers.
Okay.
Well, I mean, there's still younger ones alive, like Wynton Marsalis and
Mm-hmm.
his brother, and you know some of the cast of them from the '90s before Art Blakey passed away.
And so your parents were playing jazz.
No,
No.
my parents were playing like. My dad's a huge smooth jazz guy.
Okay.
And like, there's a lot of R&B in the house. My mom listened to a lot of gospel music.
Okay.
Um,
Did you come up going to church and whatnot?
yeah,
Okay.
every Sunday.
Absolutely.
But
You're a rock and roll kind of guy too. Like,
yeah, you
I
know,
feel like
like
you're everywhere though.
I wouldn't really go so far as to say that my parents' taste in music has like a ton of influence
on
on
yours.
what I listen to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe the way they appreciate music has more influence on me than what they listen
What the
to.
actual music
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
That's just as big, I think.
Yeah, totally.
Because you're
totally.
a connoisseur,
I guess so.
I think. Yeah.
I've been making music my whole life.
It's a
So,
beautiful thing.
In which I've
That is
also
a
been
beautiful
just
thing.
listening to tons of music my whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're all over the place.
I had a
man.
big death metal phase
Wow.
when I was younger.
16?
It's like
Younger.
that punk.
13.
Oh, really?
13. Yeah, 13 to about 15, 16.
Dude.
But around 15, 16, I also got into my indie phase with the Hippo dudes.
Okay.
We were
Yeah.
listening to all kinds of like post-rock stuff.
Together.
Indie rock stuff. And yeah.
Okay.
There's a website called wearepostrock.com. I think it might even still be up.
Really?
Yeah.
But they just had like so many different really cool post-rock bands. And at the time we were like, started a post-rock band that was
Yeah.
like instrumental, didn't have any vocals.
Oh, shit. Damn.
It was fun.
Dude, I've seen some photos of like those years. I think maybe one of your first shows with them, and like
Oh, sure.
I don't know if what you're playing necessarily, but it's like a blurry photo. Like
Funny.
Yeah.
you're like headbanging, dude.
So when did you guys even like start like the whole band? Like what year was that?
Well, we all met each other in high school.
Okay, yeah.
SPCCA? No.
SPCPA.
SPCA.
I got y'all. Yeah, we met each other there,
That's the place to
and
meet.
we were all just kind of like studying different stuff.
Yeah.
But we were all very much ourselves already, you know.
At that time, yeah.
I think I picked up bass towards the end of my freshman year,
Okay.
or maybe in my sophomore year.
Yeah.
But I went there just solely playing the trumpet,
Fuck yeah.
left there playing the bass and the trumpet.
Gnarly.
And also like with a new love for just like performance.
Yeah.
Because we started bands and we didn't have sports teams, but I feel like there was a lot of school spirit at our shows.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You
That's
know
dope.
what I mean?
Instead of like a football game, it's like a
Yeah, you
concert.
know, like everybody comes out. and
Yeah, yeah.
If we can get them in the fucking venue, because we're high schoolers.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Um,
18 plus type shit. Yeah.
All 15 plus.
15 plus. Oh yeah.
Dude.
Oh yeah, I am off track. I remember
No. Music, I just feel like the fact that I feel like you can't even name like a few top 5 or top 3. Like I feel like you're everywhere, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shisa.
Like I don't even want to make you do that. Like I feel like you're everywhere.
Okay, so Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers for sure. I'm gonna stick that up top in the top 5 somewhere, but I'm not gonna give it a place yet. I'll also have to stick Vampire Weekend up there immediately and Fall Out Boy.
And Fall Out Boy.
Wow.
Yikes.
Those melodies are nice.
That's a diverse little eclectic cast.
Dude.
Let's see.
You've been to Vans Warped Tour?
Ooh, I'll throw the Faceless up there. Technical death metal band I used to love.
Yeah.
Oh God, I used to love that fucking band.
Did that make you an outcast being a death metal fan? Like, or were you cool as fuck for being a death metal fan?
You're so punk that you're
I feel like I have just always been myself.
Yeah,
and
people love it or hate it.
Popular or disdained because of the music I listen to.
Yeah, you did your thing. You've been on stage. Transitioning a little bit from the influences, I ask everybody this. On stage, do you like black out, or are you very present? Are you very conscious?
I'm pretty present.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You look at faces?
Oh, no. Well, it depends on the size of the stage. Depends on the room.
Because the lights might be...
Yeah.
You might be in an arena.
Some stages is way harder to make out
faces. You have to pretend that you're looking at them.
But some shows are very intimate, and those are sometimes even scarier than the big ones.
Oh, for sure.
Every expression, every moment of silence, and they're like, you know, maybe they're not entertained, and you're like, oh, fuck, better start this song or whatever. Right. Man. Dude, yeah, no, that's quite like the top 4. You have one more name?
Probably.
One more influence?
But it's tough. I really grabbed one from a lot of different genres of shit that I like.
But I love that, though.
There's a rapper I'm forgetting, I'm sure.
I mean, you have your Kendricks, you have your...
Yeah, but Kendrick is never really...
Not in your...
It hasn't affected my life as a musician.
No, there's those things
kind
that affect you. Okay.
Well, I feel very inspired by like people like Thundercat and Terrace Martin.
Yes.
And the dudes who like work on the Kendrick stuff.
Yeah. Oh, for
I actually
sure.
just met Robert Glasper
Really?
when he came into town. It was crazy.
Is that a bass player? No.
No, he's a piano player.
Okay. I've heard the name.
There's a crazy story.
Wait, doesn't he perform with Thundercat?
They might have.
Because I've
seen like jam session videos of them playing together before,
for
but
sure.
I don't think they really like play on their own each other's. That would be a situation where they probably did like sit in with each other.
Because I don't remember the guy, but he's like I'm bringing out because he brought out a bunch of people.
I think he did.
He definitely did.
That's the only reason I know that name.
Yeah, because you just like lay down on the keys. Because what does he look like? He's like
a black dude plays piano. He's bald. No.
Probably. Yeah, I was gonna say
he's got the fucking one.
It's probably him. But yeah, he just like fucking laid down on the keys and just like.
Glasper ever played a flog now.
Okay.
But that's pretty cool.
Yeah. But
I mean, again, don't quote us on that. I don't remember exactly, but I know he did bring out somebody just to play like one song on the keys, and he just like fucking rocked it.
Thundercat brought.
Yeah, Thundercat. Yeah.
Yeah, that tracks.
Like he literally just like brings out like a ton of different people.
Yeah, that track.
Well, he's on that Gorillaz record now, that Thundercat.
That's pretty cool.
On the new one. Yeah. Have you met Thundercat?
Yeah. Yeah, like 3 times now.
Damn, at the Palace or?
No, not at the Palace. Okay. I met him. He was headlining First Ave, and Phony People was playing at 7th Street.
I remember that year.
And Kali Uchis was headlining that, but Phony People did the Phony People set. And they also played live band for Kali Uchis.
What a fucking...
It was just such a crazy show.
That's insane.
And then I look over, and Thundercat is...
In the crowd?
Just right there next to me watching the show. Because he probably knows... I know he knows Kali Uchis.
Yeah.
And he probably knows the Phony People guys.
Yeah, for sure.
But so they just happened to be like at the same venue that night.
Same city,
they weren't
same
like
venue.
On the same tour.
Bro, that shit was beyond sold out.
Yeah.
Like... Dude, just on the chance that you could see both, like people went nard.
Yeah, I fully saw both shows.
That's insanity, bro. That was maybe not last year, but
I met Thundercat a couple other times on Hippo shit.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Hippo has become like, have you heard of Young the Giant?
Yeah.
They're just this older indie band that's kind of like our big homies in a way.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like they, one time I was with. Like the singer from Young the Giant, who was just like drinking and shit, and hanging out with my homie Kiera,
Yeah,
and Josie from Denver, and like we were like drinking wine with these Young the Giant guys, and Thundercat and the team show up to his like green room,
Yeah.
and then we try to say what's up to him, and he just blows both of us off.
Oh my god.
And I was just like,
Damn.
dude, fuck.
Thundercat.
And the time before that, when I met him, he also blew me off. The only time he even actually said what's up to me and was like, hi, it's cool to meet you or whatever.
Right.
The only time we did that was at the Pony People show.
Oh, okay, that's interesting though.
That's wild.
Yeah.
So you've had a few run-ins. I mean, I imagine playing all these festivals, and you guys have done Bonnaroo 4 times, 5 times. I don't even.
I don't fucking know, dude.
Dude, have you
Did
lost
we
track?
just do it?
You don't even know.
I don't know if we just
Did you
did
just
it or
play
if it's
Bonnaroo,
like hasn't happened yet. We're doing it this year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
it's
we
coming
did
up.
it. It's coming up.
Yeah, Tennessee, or right around there. Dude,
Yeah.
can you even tell me how many shows you've played?
No, dude.
It's in.
I've been playing shows since I was 12 years old.
Is it? Have you hit 1,000? You reckon?
I mean,
if that's logical, probably.
I mean, if he's traveling 3 months out of the year, I would assume so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think I might have easily played more than 1,000 shows.
Yeah,
Bro.
I would say so.
No way, right?
Yeah.
Bro, that's a hard one to like break down.
I mean, if you do a whole
That's a-
U.S. tour, like,
For a few years in a row.
And but I mean, even clocking before I started playing with Hippo,
Yeah.
I was playing like 10 bands on the bass. Like I was
Yeah,
playing
dude.
multiple gigs
Yeah.
every week for a number of years,
That's
at least
crazy.
3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
And I was also playing gigs super regularly before that, like in high school and elementary school. and
That's
shit
crazy.
A
growing
few
up.
different bands and whatnot.
I started in like 7th or 8th grade playing
Jesus.
shows. I think I got my first jazz festival slot at the
Okay.
Freedom Jazz Fest in St. Paul
Okay.
in like 2008.
Damn, sir. Bro, I don't even think, and I don't even think you're 30 years old. Like, that's crazy.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
You don't have to expose yourself.
how long? I think I'm 27.
You think?
I turned 28. Yeah, I turned 28 in June.
Don't die.
Yeah, I'll try my best.
get out of the 27 club.
And did you end up only doing
No
one
white
or
lighters.
2 Allen Kingdom concerts? Like,
No, dude, I played so many more Allen Kingdom shows than 2. What are you talking
okay,
about?
I've seen one video. Like, I don't know.
What? No way, dude. Like, yeah,
I'm just talking shit.
we didn't have a musical director or anything like that, but
Mm-hmm.
that's giving myself way too much credit. I was definitely helping put the bands together and
Yeah.
get all the members coordinated and
For
teaching people
projects.
music and
Yeah. For that project.
I gave
and other
Alan a couple of music theory lessons.
Oh shit!
Oh, wow.
You done some production too, right? On some of his records or no?
No,
Oh, okay.
I played on a lot of stuff.
Okay.
But I think a majority of the shit I played on never really came out.
That's
Well,
crazy.
to a point there, I was on all of the records.
There were some older ones, right? Yeah. Some
At some
tapes.
point, I was on like at least a song or an interlude or something.
Definitely.
To the records.
Yeah.
Up to a point.
Dude.
I forget which point that is though.
Yeah. It's been a crazy ride, dude. Like, and
Maybe
then you're
Future Memoirs. I think it was probably
on some
No, I think it
as
was on
recent as
Future
that.
Memoirs.
Wow.
It wasn't even that long ago, I guess.
Yeah.
That there was some radio songs on
I don't
there.
know. I used to
Yeah.
love that stuff, but that is a conversation that I'm not comfortable getting into
We don't have to. Yeah.
on
no,
camera.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see where that goes. So yeah,
I
that,
can't.
that checks out.
Yeah, I don't know. But you're talking about we were off camera talking about New York potentially being in your near future.
Purview.
Yeah. Not
Maybe.
so near. Maybe everything's possible. And
It sounds
Yeah,
like a
dude.
cool idea.
yeah, and everything's temporary.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to New York, you can go for
But I
3
feel-
months, 9 months.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I can be there for as long as I feel like it.
You can leave.
Or as little as I feel like it.
And I feel like, I mean, that would be a very interesting like journey for you creatively, because then you'll get exposed to so many
Dude,
other.
it's buzzing.
And I
out
got
there,
a lot
man.
of friends out there already
Yeah.
that I would love to
Yeah,
work with.
Yeah,
And just chill, bro. Like, they're always
Sorry, guys.
chilling. No, you're good. We'll cut it.
you're good.
Dude, they're
Well,
chilling out there, man.
Yeah, well, and I mean, just on the subject of, I mean, if you were to go there, like, compare that to here. How would that be like different in terms of like you
I
creatively?
probably have better access to facilities here.
Yeah. Oh,
Here?
really?
Yeah.
Like-
Lesser stuff.
Studios.
I mean,
or...
I assume when I start going to New York initially, I will not have access to nice studios
Right.
Oh, okay. That's
or
fair.
nice
That's fair.
rehearsal spaces.
But then you
I can
meet people.
I go to McPhail most mornings when I'm in town.
Here.
I go to
yeah.
McPhail in Minneapolis
Yeah.
like almost every morning and
Yeah.
hit like for like 4 or 5 hours a day,
Jesus, man.
just doing like piano stuff. And
That's what
theory
you've been on
stuff.
with the lessons too,
And-
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, my teacher is giving me access to the stuff
Okay.
and giving me lessons so long as I play in a couple of ensembles.
That's amazing.
They'll be kind of cool.
That's a nice trade-off.
It's
It's
a
like
fucking fantastic trade.
I get a chance to practice all this too, like
Yeah.
in front of people.
And you're not paying like
Yeah.
insane amounts.
I
of
can
money
just
for
use a
that.
practice room to myself in
That's-
the morning
that's-
yeah.
that's
before
really
anybody has
fucking
lessons.
good.
You know.
That is gnarly. It's crazy how your time is worth something, right? Everybody goes to clock in at a job, and we put in our hours and our energy
Yeah.
in exchange for
Exactly.
whatever it is an hour.
A result.
Yeah, yeah. And in your case, you can put your time towards a performance
Yeah.
and the rehearsals, and it's like in exchange you're getting knowledge and studio access,
And then
Experience.
growing, and then
Experience,
growing
dude.
yourself.
Ear
even
training.
more. Yeah.
Dude.
That's
knowledge,
huge.
man.
That's
Dude,
huge.
Hell yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah, just before we wrap up, congrats on life and just being where you're at, dude.
Thanks.
Everything's possible, and like,
Yeah.
you're there, dude.
And before we wrap up, this is like a question that came up in my mind, and I was very curious. Is what is, because of Hippocampus? Who is like the most interesting person you've met? Like,
We want to hear the name drops.
because I feel like you get put into a lot of rooms with people that most people would be like, really, you know?
It's just those backstages.
Yeah,
and
those
shit, right?
backstages and
Those
everything
festivals
else.
and everything. Like,
I
mean, you've been on television. You've been on Jimmy.
Yeah.
One of the Jimmys, Jimmy
Conan
Fallon.
O'Brien
Conan
is
too?
super tall.
Is he tall as fuck?
he's 6'4".
Damn.
He is super
He's
tall.
insanely
and
tall.
also the big dude, like the bigger dude on the show,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't
who's like
watched
the
him
co-host or
yet.
something.
Yeah, Andy.
He's
whatever.
also tall as fuck.
Them some
They're
aliens,
both
bro.
so tall.
Hey, you're pretty tall, bro.
And it's like they look like, because they're sitting down and shit,
Yeah.
like they
Yeah,
look
yeah.
like normal size kind of.
Yeah.
But you can also notice that they're usually a little bit bigger
Bigger
than, the
than
person
most
that they're,
people.
Than the guests.
Than the guests.
Yeah.
And it's like when they stand up, it's like, oh, whoa.
Holy shit.
I highly recommend you go watch the video of him and Kevin Hart standing next to each
Oh,
other.
Scheisse.
And it's hilarious because like literally like it would take 3 Kevin Harts to like
Literally.
equate like 1 Conan O'Brien.
Mathematically.
Like,
Maybe two and a quarter.
2 and a
Well,
quarter.
you're
Two and a
6
quarter
foot.
Kevin Hart's. No. I think I'm like 5'11". I might be 6 foot now.
5'11",
I don't
6
think
foot.
so.
You've
though.
been stretching.
I don't think that happens to a person. You know?
Yeah.
I think if you're not 6 foot, you'd never get there. And if you are 6 foot, you probably get taller than 6 foot.
That's interesting, man. We're not scientists on here.
Like I bet there's more people who are over 6 foot. There's more people who are 6'1" and more people who are 5'11" than people who are 6 foot.
That's interesting.
I bet.
I'm 6 foot flat.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude. That's
Yeah.
okay. You're 5'11" though.
No.
Disprove my whole theory.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're both 6'0".
Really?
Yeah, bring that theory somewhere else. No, before we get out of here, man. Minneapolis music scene.
Yeah. Sure.
What can you say about it, man? Ben likes to say that it's
Yeah. We-
gatekeeping. I don't know.
Well, not like kind of gatekeeping, but also it's kind of like high school.
And it's just small.
very,
I don't know.
very like people are very cliquey. Like, they don't expand their horizons a little bit.
Right. And I certainly come from a cliquey background.
Yeah.
To be clear, no.
To be fair, yeah, like, but like,
It's just small or what? I don't know.
they're
Oh, a better dad.
Damn.
That one. So we're literally our microphones are dead. So we're just running off the. You can continue.
sure. I guess to put it simply, like, it's probably just there's not enough money in the industry of music in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
And in ways there are, especially when you get into like how lucrative the grant process can be here.
Yeah.
But like there's not enough attention or money in the music scene here.
A lot of talent.
Yeah, and so, you know, like most stuff, Lizzo left and became a superstar apparently overnight. You know what I mean?
Yeah. A lot of work goes into it, you know.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I've been knowing Lizzo for years. I don't know Lizzo, but I've
Yeah.
met Lizzo so many times over the course of my like Minneapolis music career.
Yeah.
And it's like that bitch was working for years.
I believe it.
I think close to a decade before the whole thing happened, and she was like best new artist.
They
Which
say
never
that-
made any sense to me because she's such an old artist.
Right, no, that's so funny. It always
Well, she was working with Prince too. Like that's the other thing.
Was she?
Yeah, she was in like studio sessions.
I know
She's
that-
crazy.
I know
I was in a
Janelle
Prince
Monáe
music
was.
video once.
You were in a Prince music video?
Yeah,
Hold
yeah.
up.
He took it down. He took it down immediately, I think.
Prince took it down?
Yeah.
What?
And you can't put it back up. It's
Yeah.
real
Oh,
shame.
fuck.
That shit's locked up in the vault.
Yeah.
It's called Screwdriver.
Oh wow.
It's so weird.
So you met Prince?
Yeah, he's short.
Oh, wow.
It's funny because I live in Chaska. Like that's where I grew up, and you know, he lives in Chanhassen, and there would be times where I'm driving around and I'd see a dude just fucking biking. He could just be biking around like
Prince?
yeah, all the time. He was
Purple
a-
bike or no?
yeah.
Good fucking question.
He's fucking everywhere. He was everywhere. Right?
I mean, when he died,
It's
he was
like
everywhere. Sky turned purple and shit.
Paisley Park was like
That was nuts.
It was gnarly.
yeah.
That's truly one of the craziest things that has ever happened
It was insane.
to me in my life.
Yeah.
Prince dying and then the sky being purple for like 2 days.
That party
Was
weekend
like,
when the first
yo,
half was just going.
What the
like,
fuck?
Were you
Like
up in
that-
there?
No, but that actual sky in Minnesota was purple.
It literally was.
Like, that's like.
It was insanity, dude.
Maybe I was tweaking.
I mean,
Maybe I was high for 48 hours straight.
there's
But
no
I
such
feel
thing
like
as
I was like, dude,
dude,
this guy looks like an awfully weird color right now.
it's purple, right?
That shit was
Have you met him a
bonkers.
few times then, Prince?
No, just the one.
Just the once. And you were in a video.
We were there 2 days in a row,
Okay.
I think,
Dope.
to shoot it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we went there, got blessed up. Everybody, like, learned the stuff.
Okay.
But then they released it, and I think they took it down because we all sucked at dancing.
Oh, God.
It was like, I was in it, like, Alan was in it.
Yeah.
The whole Alan Kingdom band was in it, and a
Okay.
couple of our homies.
Yeah.
Because this one girl who, like, loved our shit was, like, Prince's personal assistant at the moment.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Or something like that. Yeah.
Okay,
something.
badass.
We're all
crazy.
doing choreography.
Dude, that's insanity.
Like,
How,
why the
it
fuck
was
would
up
you
for a
hire
day
me
or
to do
not even a
choreography?
day?
Not even a day, dude. It was up for a couple hours. It came out when I was in school.
Oh, shit.
Because my friend Brickell, who also went to SPCPA, was there.
Yeah,
And she, like, sent me in. She was like, yo, what's up?
It's out.
And then, like, it was down.
Oh, my God.
I watched
You
it,
get
like,
home and it's just
I watched
gone,
some of it once.
You're like, I
And
can't
then
wait
when
to watch
lunch
the whole
came
thing.
around,
Yeah.
when lunch came around, I tried to watch it,
Yeah.
and it was, like, taken down.
That's insanity.
That's crazy.
I was like, yo.
Bro, that is gnarly. Prince, Thundercat, Jimmy Neutron, or Jimmy.
I mean, for what it's worth, I think I've met crazier people just off of me being a musician.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
One
But
time,
that's- yeah.
one time at Soundset, I should have saved all these stories from when our cameras had batteries.
We're back on.
We're back on.
Oh, for real?
I restarted them, so
Cool.
we're all good. So we
One
can
time
continue.
at Soundset, this is the same day that I was shown this revelation that freaked me out from being a part of like rap music
Yeah.
in this country forever.
Yeah.
It was like Denzel Curry was performing. This had to be like 20.
14, 15.
Yeah, maybe 2015.
Mhm.
Maybe
Yeah.
2014, maybe 2015.
Because
It was
we were in
when-
a book, Denzel.
It was
around
either
then.
the first or second year that they moved it to St. Paul.
Okay.
So Denzel Curry was performing, and I'm backstage.
Mhm.
So I'm like looking at Denzel Curry from like over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Like
might have been
from here,
2016. I don't
Denzel
know.
Curry's a TV. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So he's doing his shit. He's performing,
Mm-hmm.
and there's one of these songs where he says "nigga" a lot. I
Okay.
don't know which one it is.
Yeah.
And I just look out in the crowd to this all white sea of incredibly white faces, and everybody got every single lyric. And I'm just like,
100% accuracy.
I might just have to make white music for the rest of my life.
Oh my gosh.
You know, like
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
I'm ever gonna do this hip hop shit ever again.
Damn. Because there's only a few Hippo songs with the N-word in them right now. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
There's only like one or two
Yeah,
hippo
it's
songs with the
weird.
N-word.
Yeah. Yeah. But not as much as like Denzel.
Yeah.
One song might have more
Yeah,
than
dude.
the whole
And just
discography.
watching this, man, they were
That's gnarly. And so that
I
was
was like,
shocking
this
to
is
you.
crazy to
Oh,
me
I
right
believe
now.
it.
Like,
I believe it.
So that
this
was
is
shocking.
it's just crazy to look at because
Yeah.
I've been a part of the hip hop thing locally for a minute. At that point, for at least 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
And that was just like this shit is
Dude.
this shit is too crazy
Man.
for me.
I mean, it's different markets. I mean, it's so wild. I mean, I feel like the hip hop crowd can be pretty young sometimes.
Right.
But that's just, it could
Shit,
be
the
anything.
Hippo crowd is pretty young.
I'm
Sometimes.
saying kids
Oh, I'm
rule
sure.
the industry, right? Like,
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
the kids like is what they're
Right.
selling tickets and stuff. Like,
I mean,
Right.
yeah, it's that like culture. It's all that culture thing. Where
it's when you're that age and you hear something and they say that, like, that's what kind of sticks with you.
Right.
Like, whatever you're hearing in high school.
Oh, but that same day,
Yeah.
even just like moments later, I don't know how long after it was. It was during the Denzel Curry set.
Okay.
Fucking what's his name? Travis Scott is playing the same year,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and Kylie's there with him.
Oh, right.
And fucking so Travis Scott and Kylie are also backstage at the Denzel Curry set, but they're like wiped up in a corner somewhere.
Yeah.
And then Travis Scott is like, "Hey, anybody got backwoods?" And like I'm like one of like 3 black people, including Travis Scott, backstage. And I do not smoke backwoods.
yeah.
I have smoked backwoods, but I don't be
Paper
rolling
gang.
backwoods. G.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
I
Like,
don't have that much on me, you know,
like nah, dude.
to roll a log.
So he like, hey, anybody got backwoods? And like he just looking around and he like makes eye contact with me. And I'm like, and he just looks so disappointed in me. And
He's
I
like
was
really hoping you have backwoods.
yeah, dude, he needed backwoods. And I just like could only let Travis Scott down in that moment.
You could only let him get away.
I could only let him down in that moment. Like there's
Dude,
nothing I
it's
could
like-
do.
You pull out like one raw paper and one more.
right, like
I don't have filters though.
I only smoke spliffs.
Dude, he's like, do you want tobacco? Bro.
So embarrassing. That could be like my most embarrassing moment.
Could you see the disappointment in his face?
Yes, dude.
He just went straight face.
Bro, he
like-
was so sad. Like, he was like, yo, I can't believe these numbers, man. Where the fuck am I at right now? Like, this shit is crazy.
I heard Kylie introduces herself to everybody. Is that true?
She introduced herself to me.
Fucking.
But I mean, maybe she introduces herself
Yeah,
to everyone in a given social situation
If it was
she's
less
in.
people in a room.
We
or
was just
something.
both in the same backstage area.
And she didn't say what up? I heard she goes up
No.
and says, "Hi, I'm Kylie" to everybody.
No, she was cuffed up with Bay.
Yeah.
He's finna perform. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
That was a crazy situation.
That's insane, dude. I can just
That's
picture
crazy.
Travis Scott. Put a Travis Scott gif in this shit
Bill.
belt.
That's my favorite video ever.
Dude,
How do you
man.
keep your pants up?
Somebody was wearing that.
Bill.
They were wearing that Astro World merch. I was like, that's kind of like wearing like I don't know, like Sid. What the fuck is the punk guy named? Sid
Vicious?
Sid Vicious, bro. You got some of these K-pop girls wearing Sid Vicious stuff with like swastikas on it and shit, being
Yeah.
edgy and shit overseas. And it's I don't know. You're wearing that Astro World shit from the Tragedy. It's kind of edgy, you know. Or like, you know, if I'm wearing this or if I'm wearing a Kanye West shirt, it's like
Yeah, I actually.
some Yeezys.
Yeah, I actually bought the Travis Scott Jordans. The
Oh,
Travis Scott
yeah.
Jordan 6s.
Yeah.
Oh, the sixes.
The what are they called? The Cactus Jack?
Yeah, I was gonna say
Joint.
The
Cactus
gray
Jack,
ones.
No, the
The tan ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are nice.
yeah.
Wait, are they the? Oh, you said Jordan 6. I was gonna say if they were the dunks, but no.
It's not his fault those people died, man. But we're getting dark here. But that thank you for sharing that story, man. That's hilarious.
That's
Maybe
actually really funny.
yeah, maybe ask the part about me owning the shoes specifically after the shit.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
let me just
timeline.
full send and say I only recently started buying Fear of God stuff. Only after all this Jewish shit started happening, I started buying Fear of God stuff.
Yeah. That's when I started.
Please
Wait,
do not
is-
keep that in here.
Is there controversy
gotta
around,
cut that.
fuck, what's his name?
Jerry
Virgil
Lorenzo?
Abloh?
Jerry Lorenzo?
Oh, Abloh. Wait, we're talking 4 different brands right now.
Yeah, because Fear of God is Jerry
Lorenzo.
Lorenzo,
But he's-
yeah.
Designed with Kanye years
Yeah.
back.
Fear of God isn't Virgil Abloh?
No, that's off.
No.
That's Off-White?
Rest
Yeah.
in peace.
I thought they were just both Virgil Abloh.
No, that's
no.
Jerry Lorenzo.
They did have a cosign like on some shit. 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
sure him and Virgil like did a bunch of shit together.
I'm
but-
sure. Well, now Pharrell is the director at Louis Vuitton,
That's
and
fucking nuts.
Kanye has talked about people in that position, head of men's Louis Vuitton, design where getting cancer and shit. It's kind of fucked up. Like,
Oh, sure.
we don't want to lose Pharrell. We didn't want to lose Virgil, and it's like
don't
it's such a stressful job.
I don't think Pharrell could die. Let's be real.
He's looking 80.
Wait, he's the head of fashion at Louis Vuitton.
head of men's fashion
men's
at Louis
fashion.
Vuitton.
I feel like Kanye West right now, but what the fuck do you know about cameras? You know what I mean?
I don't know. Pharrell's design.
see,
bro.
here's the-
Yeah, he designed.
Yeah, he's-
Alright,
Here's the
shit.
thing. I read all the comments when that came out, and everybody's like, "What the fuck does he know about fashion?" And people forget that he literally invented like so much of streetwear with like
Did
he?
Billionaires Boys Club.
Yeah, Billionaires
Oh,
Boys Club.
shit.
No, like,
Ice cream.
ice cream.
Right. Okay,
Do you
I'm
remember-
tweaking. My
do you
brother would be
remember
so
the
disappointed.
Billionaire shades that like sold for like a fuck ton of money.
Oh.
You don't remember that? This was like mid 2000s.
Oh.
But they had like these special like shades. They're,
Damn,
they're kind of like
crazy.
the ones that like Kanye had that are
The
like
shutter
the shutter
shades?
shades. Kind of like that. Not with the shutters, but like same like kind of form. But they were like selling for like
Those were Louis Vuitton, bro.
yeah, they were
You
like
collab with Louis Vuitton.
yeah.
15 years ago.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
like $300 or $400 like shades, and they were like sold out immediately. Like every celebrity was trying to get them.
Speaking of that era, do you guys remember Mr. Bentley?
Mr.
No.
Farnsworth Bentley? He used
No,
to
I don't.
follow Andre 3000 around and shit.
I don't
And it
know.
would be just
Yes,
like, he'd be
yes.
like ganged up with Kanye.
Yes, and they have a fantastic
Yeah.
song together. That's really fucking good.
Yeah, I love it.
It's a vibe. It is
Yeah.
such a good song.
Are you a big Outkast? 3 Stacks?
Yeah, I think Three Stacks is super inspirational.
Fuck yeah.
Maybe I could throw him up there in terms of rappers
For
that
sure.
I've listened to for like
Yeah.
basically my whole life.
His philosophy
my
too, though,
my
is
dad
sick.
is from Georgia, so
Oh,
if there was
really?
any rap that he would play in the house,
Yeah.
it was
Outkast.
probably Outkast.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
But he really wasn't like a huge
Okay.
rap dude.
That falls into the gospel kind of though. Some Outkast, like some of this stuff.
That's an interesting opinion.
I mean, there's a few.
I was gonna say definitely not Big Boy, but I could see three stacks for sure.
Man,
I
wanna
like
hear
I
some
like
right
that
now.
speaker or the Love Below record
Oh,
is
that
like
shit's crazy.
basically a jazz record.
It's
Yeah.
insanity. Have you seen his Grammy
It's,
acceptance
it's
from
pretty
that?
close to a jazz record, dude. And it's
Yeah.
just like this is
Yeah.
I
like
think it's really
gnarly,
cool
It
now.
changed
dude.
everything. That record.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's cool now. Like you just see him like out and about, and he's just playing any form of wind instrument he can get his hands
He's
on.
at a Starbucks.
Like yeah, he's literally just like rocking out, just like in the airport, just like it's
I
like
He doesn't
yo
care.
what?
I love that.
Yeah.
I wish I had the skis to just even blow my horn in the airport.
Dude,
It's always my carry-on, so I carry it around in the airport.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
there.
like,
You just gotta open that shit up.
you're not gonna see me playing my horn in the airport. Like,
Not
no
gonna be on
fucking way.
TMZ. Like,
Some local motherfucker playing his horn out as fucking airport.
you signed a lot of autographs.
He sounds
man.
okay, I guess.
Somebody puts $1 in your shit. You're like, bro, like, literally on tour right now, my guy. Like, yo.
Yeah, I've signed autographs.
You've signed body parts.
No, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have to go further. I know.
Yeah.
We
No
got some people
titties.
watching this. No
Never
titties.
signed a titty,
Okay.
if that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
I've absolutely never signed a titty.
Man, we've gone overtime. This has been so fun.
No, it's been great. I feel like we had our better half after we finished our glasses of wine.
Oh, that's fair.
Well, we put
That's fair.
past. Yeah, I think we're at an hour and a half or so.
Yeah, 100%.
Sorry, mate. You're gonna have to cut that down a lot.
But we'll cut some of that ending stuff.
How long are episodes?
We shoot for an hour, but right now we're at an hour 30.
Okay, I've only ever seen the clips on
On the
Insta.
ground. Most people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll fucking
Check us out, bro. You're gonna
I'll
watch this
watch
one all the way through.
I'm gonna watch this
Just
whole
to see what
episode
the
for
fuck
sure.
we did.
or if nothing else, hopefully we finally have our shit on Spotify.
Yeah,
And
run that audio.
you won't even need to watch it. It can be your little commute thing.
Yeah.
High key, off the record, you'll have to send me a draft before you put this out.
For sure.
That I make sure you guys have cut all the things. I need.
Management approval.
Oh yeah, for sure.
There's
Yeah,
just like,
yeah.
especially some of the shit about Alan and
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
there's like a lot of that shit that I don't want
Oh, for sure.
to be
Yeah.
public facing in any way.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll send it to you. I know you have management. To
No,
do
I
it.
don't really.
Oh,
have
really?
any-
Yeah, NPR already cut our last episode. We had Echo Astral on here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And they didn't let you guys put it out?
Bro.
No,
He's like, I just got word I should not have.
It wasn't even like a day after we did it. Like he messaged me in the morning. He's like, "Well, I guess we got to scrap that one."
NPR is on our ass.
And I'll be honest, it wasn't our best one.
We were tired. Well, he was tired.
Yeah,
it was
wasn't our
fine
best
though.
one.
He's
It was
a
fine.
great guy.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
such a goof too.
Yeah, he's a.
Yeah,
It was good.
it was good.
It
but
might come out Sunday.
I feel like we didn't like probably give it the correct like timing. Mainly because
He's never ready. This is the thing about the Almost Spicy podcast is that I
Hey,
come
yo.
with the notes. listeners will know that this is full of
okay.
notes, and he didn't know who DeCarlo was before we
Here
got
at Almost
here.
Spicy, the white guys are unorganized.
No, it's actually really funny because my philosophy on this entire thing was like he would like come prepared with a bunch of shit, and I would just like react to like half the shit.
Before we had guests.
Before we had guests.
Sure.
I would read the news.
Yeah, and I'd just like react
I didn't
and
hear
be
about
like,
that.
whatever. I'd show up and like, not saying I kind of still do that, but like, granted, like
You're busy.
that specific interview though, like I had a really long night. Like I didn't leave work till like 2 a.m.
And we filmed the day before.
and we filmed like.
Maroon.
Yeah, and we filmed Haroon, and I was just like not ready for that. And like I feel like there's a few shows that we've filmed where it's literally I'm just sitting there and it's just like nothing, and it's because I'm so fucking tired.
Dude, it happens, man. You gotta get that Adderall.
Mainly our Kenneth one. Our Kenneth one is the one where I like contributed the least amount.
It's because he was blowing our minds. We had a ufologist on.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
I remember that.
That's
Yeah, that entire one
that.
is just all like UFOs, and I'm kind of just sitting there because I'm super tired. And I'm just like,
You're like, what about
barely.
the Galactic Federation?
Yeah.
It was a good time.
It was a good time though. Yeah.
Yo, yeah, man, yeah. We'll send this to you. Yeah, I think should we wrap? I think
Yeah.
we hit all
Yeah,
the
sure.
line.
Sure.
This has been the Almost Spicy podcast with DeCarlo Jackson.
It's been a time.
You know him from everywhere, especially from DeCarloJackson.com. Have you claimed that website yet?
No.
You got to get that because
That domain name?
yeah,
That domain
Yeah,
name.
I already announced it. My name is Francisco. This is Ben. DJ back on my bullshit.
That is correct.
We're out.